Hello everyone, welcome to SAP Plant Maintenance. So, in the last class, we saw till the KPI for variance in actual costs and planned costs. So, today is a part 2 for the previous video. So, in the part 2, we'll continue to complete the entire logic for this report. Okay, so what is the next thing that we thought to discuss? So, number of work orders which is in CRTD status more than X days. X can be any value based on the decision of the plant management. The X benchmarking can be any value, right? So, what is a KPI? This is number of work orders which are in created status more than X days, right? So, let us understand in this way. Okay. So, X days is equal to, let's say, 10 days. Means how many work orders, how many maintenance orders are there which are in created status more than 10 days. Okay, so 10 days from the date of executing this report, right? Which means that, let's say today I am executing. Let's say today's date is what? Today's date is equal to 14th Feb, correct? So before, 10 days before from today, let's say that is equal to how much? 4th February. So what are all those work orders? So list of work orders which are in CRTD status from 4th Feb to till date, right? So this can be the criteria. Okay, so this can be the criteria. Not only 4th Feb, from 4th Feb, more than, right? So from 4th Feb or, correct? So 4th Feb or before 4th Feb also, correct? Before 4th Feb. After 4th Feb, it doesn't matter. It doesn't come into this variance or into this KPI because we are considering here more than 10 days. So whatever that fall within 10 days, we are not bothered about that. So how to execute or extract this list? So we know that we will be using those standard tables, AFK, all this, but we will see how to execute this. So let me open SAP. Okay. Yeah. So in SAP, we will go to first which table? AFK, correct? So we will sort it out with basic start date and basic finish date. So as per the report selection screen, right? So we have what are the mandatory fields? Date range, correct? So date range is what? Date range, let's say 3 months we kept, right? Let's say from November 2021 to till date is the date range, and we for this date range we are extracting the KPI. Let's say for plant, our plant, this is my plant. Okay, so now I need to extract only those orders which are in created status, and that should be before 4th Feb, right? Because since I am executing the report today in our assumption. So how to do this? So for this, what we need to do? Pass the date range from anywhere. From is depends on you, right? From, let's say, anywhere 01/12/2021 to 04/02/2021, right? Correct. So pass the date range from this date range and get the in which field, in field AFKO GSTRB, and get values of what, AUFNR orders. Now pass those AUFNR in field AUFK AUFNR, comma AUFK works is from the selection screen is equal to AMR1, and filter the orders. Now your orders got filtered. Now we need to extract only those orders and extract the KPI for which are in CRTD status. How to do this? So let us take one simple example here. So AFKO, I enter the basic start date from as per the same example. So 1st of November to 04/02/2022. Execute. How many orders we got? 28 orders we got. So we will take all the 28 orders. We will take all the 28 orders, correct? So let's copy this. That's fine. And we'll go to where? As I told, AEFK orders. Only 50 got copied. That should not be a problem. And plant is, I am filtering with my plant and execute. So out of these orders, these are my orders list. How many orders? 30 orders I got. So now I need to fetch those orders which are in CRTD status. How to do that? So for that, from the same table AFK, we will get the value of object number. So object number is what? OBJNR, correct? So and filter the list of orders and the corresponding value of AUFK OBJNR, right? So pass OBJNR in field, which field? JEST. So JEST is the table. So let's go to JEST in another session. So /NSC16N JEST. So I am filtering out, or I am passing this OBJNR, JEST OBJNR, execute. Here you will find the status. So JEST OBJNR and get the values of JEST. What are those fields? Here, go to the details. So STAT and INACT, right? So get the value of JST, STAT, and check for the indicator X in field JST INACT. What is X? X means here X is equal to inactive, which means that is not active status. So now we got to know the statuses, but we need to know the description of these statuses. But because with seeing this we cannot know, right, which is what is this I0001, what is this I018, all these things. So how to do that? So go to again SC16N in another window. So table is TJ02T. These are all the system statuses. So right, so language is English. Now I will pass these statuses from here. Copy this and pass in system status istat, execute and execute. So now we will know I0001 means CRTD, I0018 is NTUP, I215 is SSAP, I420 is MANC. Likewise, so here I0118. What is I0118? Dates are not updated, it is not active. So which means that for this object number, we can see that I0001 CRTD is active, correct? So if you want to cross check, right? So go to IW32. So the object number last digits would be my order number anyway. So what is the order number? 821115. Correct. So 821115. You see here, the order is still in CRTD status. Okay. Now, what is the logic? Pass the value of ST80 in field TJ02T ST80 and get the descriptions. What is the field for descriptions? TXT. Let's check that. Go to details. TXT30. Even you can understand using TXT04 also. TXT04. Okay. Now, based on this, what the logic should do? Based on this, fetch the values of OBJNR. It will reverse, it will go in the reverse way and it will fetch the values of OBJNR and its corresponding values of oftener and its date, right? Which date? It should check GSTRP, correct? So with this, what we will get? We will get, with using the above logic, we will get the number of orders which are still in CRTD status, correct? And which are before 4th Feb. So these orders is not a good KPI, right? Because from the still there are orders till 4th February which no one executed those orders. So if someone don't want to execute, then what is the need of creating those orders and everything? So this is not a good KPI, correct? So how we will calculate the KPI now? So number of orders is equal to, let's say, 40 orders between how many? Between 1st November to 14th February. So out of 40 orders, so number of orders in still in CRTD status. How many? Let's say based on the logic we got, let's say 8. Okay. Now KPI is how much? So KPI percentage, correct? KPI percentage is equal to 8 divided by 40 into 100, right? So what is that? How much? So let's do this here. So this is the one, right? So this one here. Okay. So that is equal to 8 divided by 40 into 100. So 20%. So 20% is the KPI for the orders which are still in created status for more than 10 days. So for this is the logic we will do this. After that, what is the next thing? Next section for calculating the KPI. So for calculating the KPI in order scheduling. Okay. So in order scheduling. So we will copy this and we will paste it in the Word document. So this is the next. Let's we can consider it as section 4. 4. Right. So KPI in order scheduling. So number of work orders where scheduled start date is on or before the expected date of start work. What does this mean? How many work orders were there in which scheduled start date is on or before the expected start date of work? Okay, so now we need to calculate this. So first we need to know the field for scheduled start date. What is the field? After that we need to know basic start date, correct? So what are those fields? In which table we can find this? We know definitely we can find this in AFKO. but we don't know the field. So we will go to the table AFKO. So AFKO. So here we see this schedule start GSTRS. GSTRS. So basic started we know GSTRP. Now what it is saying, what the formula was saying. Number of work orders where scheduled start date means AFKO GSTRS is equal to or less than, correct, is equal to or less than AFKO GSTRP. Simple, right? So this is the condition. So AFKO GSTRS is less than or equal to AFKO GSTRP. So again the same story it repeats, right? So first you will fetch the orders based on this logic, based on this filter, it till here, correct? And after that what you will do? After that pass again in AFKO AUFNR and check for the values of GSTRS and GSTRP, correct, and compare as per above validation and extract only those orders. And again there is no need for me to tell the criteria. I mean KPI calculus formula, that is equal to number of orders where GSTRS is less than or equal to GSTRP divided by total number of orders, that is AIFNR. Simple. And you will get the formula and sorry, less than, right? I was mistaken. Yeah. And you will calculate. So that is how we'll do for KPI in order scheduling. What is the next thing? KPI in order completion. So what is order completion? So let me write this here. KPI in order completion, number of work orders completed within X number of days. Okay. So number of work orders that were completed within X number of days, which means that okay, so in the KPI in order completion, so number of work orders completed within. So what is the logic here? So logic here is, let's say the order start date is equal to 4th of Feb. Okay, and TECO should happen within, let's say, 5 days of the order start date, right? So how to find the date which TECO has happened? So for that we will write a logic now. Okay, so my X days here is how much? X is equal to 5 days is my benchmarking. Okay, so now first as usual we'll fetch all the list of orders that anyway you know that. So TECO should happen, right? So TECO we will match or we will fetch from the table, or we will write this, we will see this. So from AUFK AUFNR we will also passing those two, will also fetch AUFK, we will also fetch AUFK OBJNR, correct? So pass objnr in table in field, you know that JST objnr, and get the value of JST ST80. So what is the value for ST80 for TECO? I0045. So now we need to know the date when which this was set. So for this we will use the table. So pass objnr in JCDS objnr, comma. So I will show you the table JCDS. Okay. So if you see here objnr, I will pass here status I0045, I will pass here, right? And in objnr ST80, and I will get the time and date. Okay. So objnr and then JST ST80 and get value of JCDS. Sorry, here it is JCDS, and get the value of JCDS. What is the time feed U time? Okay, U time. So this is the time where your user has set the TECO for this list of orders, right? So what is the KPI? So percentage is equal to number of orders which are in the date range where TECO has been done, correct? So TECO has been done within 5 days of basic start date divided by total number of orders into 100%, 100, right? So that will give you the KPI for this particular parameter. So what is the next? So next thing is number of notifications associated with work orders where your cause code damage code is not filled. So this is my another KPI. Okay, KPI parameter. So for this, I'll do one thing. Just I'll give you the logic here. Anyway, I'm also sharing this in the Google Drive where you can download this sheet. So you just try to write the logic for this. Anyway, I'm also giving the tables and which fields we need to fetch on a very higher level. So I hope you download this and you write the logic for this particular parameter. Number of notifications associated with work orders where cause and damage code is not filled. Okay. So you try to write this and I'll share this in Google Drive, which I'll give in the description box. Okay, so if you like the video, just share it with others. Do subscribe the channel, like, and also if you want to have this more and more this kind of videos, so please reach out to my WhatsApp number or email ID that is mentioned in the chat box. So this is all for today. So I hope you understood, and we'll meet in another interesting topic. Thank you.